What's up, everybody? I'm Kansu, and this is Crystal Corner TV. Just want to give you guys a real quick update. If you have purchased a reading from me recently, I definitely appreciate it. I'm going to get to that as soon as I possibly can. You know, it's usually about a week turnaround. But if you purchased it on crystalcorner.bigcartel.com, which is the Crystal Corner shop website, link in the bio below. I'm switching things around here for 2020 and have moved all of my readings over to Fiverr, and the link will be below there. So if you want to find me on Fiverr, you can search Crystal Corner TV and go ahead and get a reading that way. Today's video is going to be about how to escape out the matrix. And this came by request from one of my subscribers by the name of Sprinkle of Light. So if you guys have any questions or any video topics, make sure that you interact and comment below, because I will record the video for you. You know, this channel isn't just for me to sit here and blow wind at the camera screen all day. You know what I mean? I have a lot of experience and you guys have a lot of questions. So why not utilize me as a resource to get some of those answers taken care of for you, all in an effort to help this channel grow, because the whole purpose of Crystal Corner is to help us crystalline beings, us crystal children, rainbow children, star seeds, and indigos to take our vibrations higher, right? So, this video is called How to Escape the Matrix. And what we're going to talk about with this aspect is kind of a piggyback off of my video as far as natal charts goes. This is my natal chart. So everybody keeps you a notebook. Nobody says you had to write in notebooks, right? You can do like I do and make cutouts and put pages and stuff in there and print out your notes, and this becomes, so to speak, a grimoire of yours. Keep all your notes. Keep notebooks for everything, people. Keep notebooks for everything. In this notebook, this was one of the first ones that I wrote in, if not the first, and it has all kinds of notes for me when I was studying, right? So these are very, very detailed notes, studying astrology. Before I actually started charting for individuals, I wanted to learn every aspect and all the different types of astrology, from Vedic to tropical to the 13 sign zodiac, so forth and so on, right? And one of the things that's on a natal chart that people don't necessarily pay attention to or speak about is a point on here called the point of fortune, right? So if you were to see the point of fortune, let me grab my new notebook. This is my new notebook. Here. You always keep a pen ready. Actually, you can bring it right on here. The point of fortune on your natal chart is a circle with an X. Looks like that, right? X marks the spot, kind of like X-Men. And everybody's point of fortune comes at a different aspect. We understand that each zodiac sign has its own power set, right? So let's, in reference to the body, once again, I'm going to run it down. Aries is the head. Taurus is the throat. Gemini are the arms. Cancer is the digestive system, the stomach, right? And the breast. Leo is the heart and the spine. What's after Leo, people? Virgo is the hips. Scorpio is the sexual organs. Libra tends to be the lungs. Sagittarius is the thighs. Capricorn is the knees. Aquarius is the shins and ankles, and Pisces is the feet. So that could be your strong point in the body or the weak point, depending on what energies you have the most in your chart, right? For me, I'm a Leo rising, moon, Jupiter, Venus, and Mercury. It's 5 planets in Leo, which means I have a lot of heart chakra energy and a lot of spine power, right? But that also means that sometimes my back has issues and I experience heart palpitations when I'm stressed out. It's just how that energy goes. If you have a lot of Capricorn in there, you might have bad knees and hips. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works. But this point, once again, the point of fortune is what I like to call your escape out the matrix. So thank you, Sprinkle of Light, for that topic, because this is something that people don't speak about much, right? So If you guys need a natal chart done, I do those as well. However, you'll have to contact me directly in order to get those. You can still purchase them off of the Crystal Corner link. They're not up on Fiverr yet. I'm still making adjustments there, but my basic oracle readings are on there, whether you get one for a half hour with just audio, half hour with the video, or an hour with video where you have the opportunity to actually speak with me live and ask your questions directly, okay? So the point of fortune is like the escape out of the matrix. And for me, personally, my point of fortune is in the sign of Aries. So what I had to do to escape the matrix in order to be able to work for myself and start my business and do those things is I had to become very Aries-like. I had to become very, very me. I want this, I want that. I'm not settling for anything else. I'm the head. If you were in kindergarten, you were the line leader like me, ain't nobody about to be in line in front of me. Nothing's going to stop me from getting to where I'm trying to go. I had to become and embody the energy of an Aries, that primal first fire sign, okay? Now, mind you, I have a lot of fire on my chart. If I'm looking at this right now, I'm actually 52.5% fire, 21% earth, 7% water, and 9% air. And there is a way that you can find that out. If you want me to do it, I'll do it for you. But you can go on Google and look up your elemental natal chart, and it'll break down for you how much of each sign you have. So it was really easy for me to step into that energy of fire because I have so much of it, right? Once again, today is Monday, December 23rd, which is Papa Legba's Day, so I happen to be wearing red and black. That's just, wasn't planned. It is what it is. That's initiatory energy. So today's a great day to speak about this topic because Legba holds the keys to help you out of the matrix, right? Now understand, just because you step into an energy, it does not mean that what you want to manifest is going to happen overnight. A lot of times it doesn't, okay? What it meant for me was I had to understand that my role here, because in order to escape the matrix, you have to know what your role is. Either know your role or shut your mouth. Like The Rock used to say back in the day, one of my favorite wrestlers. Shouts out to the people's elbow, you know what I'm saying? People's elbow out here, dropping it on people. But you have to know your role. My role is a healer. I'm a healer, I'm an oracle, I'm an astrologer, and I'm an advisor. I'm also a teacher. So, how do you take those things that I'm supposed to be doing? Healing, readings, teaching, guiding. I had to step into that leadership role. Hence birth Crystal Corner TV. Hence birth crystalcorner.bigcartel.com, because if no one was going to give me the platform to be able to speak about these things, and I don't have a way or didn't have a way to go do readings at a shop, which I definitely do now. You guys are local to the Cleveland area. I do readings from time to time live and in Bedford at a spot called Spirit Apothecary. That's my shop. That's where I go, right? I had to create my own way. So I had to become very Aries. Like I had to create my own lane and let nothing stop me. So I birthed the channel. I built my website. Everything that you see on my website, everything that you see on my Instagram, every shirt design that you see, I did myself. Me. I didn't give anybody energy away. I did that Aries thing where it's all about me. Kansu did it. Kansu painted it. Kansu signed it. Kansu put it on a shirt. Kansu put it out. Kansu gets it printed. Kansu takes the pictures. Kansu makes the post. Kansu edits videos. And yes, I did a lot of work, okay? So when you come into working for yourself, when you come into creating your own thing, what you're going to find is you're going to put in a lot more work than you would in a 40-hour work week. And that deters a lot of people, which is okay. It's not meant for everybody to be their own boss, okay? We all like to consider ourselves kings and queens, and we would love to see everyone be a king or queen, but a professor I had at Kent State University by the name of Professor Baba Okanta said something very profound to me around my junior year. That's when everybody was like, oh, king, queen, this, you know, goddess this, goddess that. And we started calling each other that. This was probably about 2012, 2013, somewhere around there. A lot of my stories you'll hear 2012, 2013. It was a very pivotal period as far as the enlightenment of the, you know, the collective went, right? And what he said was, everybody can't be a king or queen because somebody still got to scrub the toilets and make the food. Somebody's got to be the janitor around this MF. Everybody can't be the king or queen. Everybody's not meant to rule. So understand your place, understand your role. Everybody's not meant to do those things, but if you are, what you'll come to find is it ends up being a lot more work. Before I was able to quit my job and work full-time for myself, I was working full-time for someone else and working part-time for myself, developing and building websites and t-shirt designs, and any free moment I had, lunch break, whatever, I'm working on this in order to get me to a certain point. And I've had a few stumbling blocks, I'm willing to admit, yes. I've quit my job and ended up having to go back to work before just to make some more money on the side while I'm still pushing this dream. But the goal or the idea is to keep moving forward no matter what. Don't let anybody stop you. You might even end up working this job full-time and having to work another job full-time just to provide for what it is that you're trying to do. But the goal is, like this tattoo on my arm says, every great success comes through great struggle. Always keep the faith and never give up. Now, that doesn't necessarily apply to everybody. Everybody's great success doesn't always come through great struggle. But from my experience, you got to go through some stuff so that you can learn some stuff so that when you get successful, you'll be able to hold on to it, right? So every great success comes through great struggle. Always keep the faith and never give up. Never give up on yourself. Never stop moving forward. Never stop being the leader and stop pushing your agenda, because it's kind of like getting out of the matrix, creating your own business, becoming your own boss, becoming an entrepreneur is kind of like pushing a car by your damn self. Raise your hand or comment below. Type the number 1 below in the comments if you are the type of person or have been in a situation where you got a flat tire, or let's just say your car died, right? And in order to get your car from point A to point B, you got to get out and push it. Now, how many of us know that when you push a car, it's very hard at first to get the wheels moving? But once the wheels are moving on that car, it's even harder to stop it. What we call that in science is inertia, okay? So once you generate enough inertia, you're able to get the wheels moving on that vehicle that will now transport you from point A to point B. This is the purpose of us doing spiritual work. This is the purpose of us burning candles. This is the purpose of us leaving offerings. This is the purpose of us taking baths. This is the purpose of spiritual work as a whole, because we're trying to tap into a certain energy, right? And as we spoke about in a previous video, it's about the law of vibration, right? So whatever you vibrate on is what you tend to attract for life, right? When you're trying to become a business owner, when you're trying to escape the matrix, you have to vibrate like someone that's trying to get out the matrix. And to get out the matrix, it's going to be some work. You got to put in some work. Point blank, period. There's no easy way. There's no way around it. You got to put in the work. You have to do the work yourself. Like I said, my point of fortune is in Aries, so I had to become a leader. Now for you, yours might be in Cancer. My sun sign's a Cancer. That's why you see this here, right? I'm a Cancer. So you might end up having to be a little bit more emotional. You might have to become nurturing to people. Your power set might be that you're a nurturer, that you're a lover, and you need to figure out how you can capitalize off of that talent. That takes time. One thing people don't give time is time. Now, my name's Khonsu. Khonsu is the Egyptian Lord of the Moon, ruler of time. That is his thing. Time. Okay? And what Khonsu teaches us is everybody's time is different. So you mess yourself up trying to compare yourself to someone else's timetable because their time isn't yours. What do you mean, Khonsu? This is what I'm saying. In the beginning, there was nothing, right? And then there was something. God, we'll call it the sun because that's our Lord right now. Without the sun, it wouldn't be nothing growing. It wouldn't be no life force coming here. It wouldn't be no heat. There would be nothing. So without the sun, there would be no us, right? So let's just call the sun God for now. there was the sun, just the sun. And we know we have several planets in our solar system as well. So we could say that each one of those planets is an emanation of the sun, right? It divided out to be able to experience the same reality a different way. So the sun is one way, then it divided out, you got a Mercury. Then you divide it out again, you get Venus. Then you divide it out, you get Earth. Then you get Mars. Then you get Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, Chiron, Uranus, Vesta, like so many other things, right? It's the same thing with people. We all live in this realm on Earth, right? On Earth. A lot of us are in North America, specifically the US, right? In Canada. And this is called Turtle Island. That's why this painting's behind me. This is Turtle Island. Before I even go into Turtle Island, here's the thing, right? Cancers are usually depicted as crabs, and that comes with the negative connotation of crabs in the bucket. You know what I'm saying? But what if I told you that crabs are actually turtles? We deal with emotions. And when we get nervous, we pop into our shell. And it's hard for a Cancer to come out of their shell if the things around them aren't smooth, right? Turtle Island. We live on Turtle Island, which is why there's a lot of emotional manipulation on this land as far as the media and different things that you see, different programs in the movies, TV shows, cartoons, cereal box, somebody got shot today, somebody got shot yesterday. That it is what it is. The reason why they're able to play on those things is because this is Turtle Island. Turtle, Cancer, Cancer, crab, emotions. That's how they're going to do it, right? Got off on a daggone tangent there. Like I was saying though, your power set might be that you're an emotional being. So you need to learn how to capitalize off of that. Like I said, mine is Aries. My point of fortune, which looks like this once again, is an Aries. So I had to step out of that shell. I had to become that leader, that person that wants to push things forward, and I couldn't let anything stop me from doing so. Okay? Once again, just to rehash, because when you're channeling, sometimes you might lose your spot. So, okay, we're just going to go back through it, and you're going to wait. Everybody's point of fortune is different, and that's what we were talking about right there. So we were talking about the concept of time. There's everybody down here on one realm, right, where everybody's on Earth. There's millions and millions and millions of people, okay? But we all have the same 24 hours a day, but we all do something different with that 24 hours a day. From the time we wake up to the time we go to sleep, which means that everybody is in a realm, but we all live in our own universe. This is the multiverse theory coming up to play. The multiverse is in front of you every day because if you claim that everybody's the same, people are the same, yes, we're all individuals, yes, we're all humans, there's a dog, there's a bird, there's a cat, there's a rat. We're all the same thing. We're all living beings in this realm, no matter how it is. You could be a tree, you could be a blade of grass, you could be a bee, you could be a bug. We're all experiencing the same 24 hours at different times. And we get blocked by, instead of paying attention to where I'm going and what I'm doing with my 24 hours, you're looking at what somebody else did with their 24 hours, trying to be them. And that stops you from going to where you are. It's kind of like the blind leading the blind. So what you got to do is, you got to become solid on what it is that you want. Write this down. What is it that I want? What is it that I'm trying to do? What are my gifts? Are my gifts strong enough, or have I studied them enough to be able to use them to help others? And if you have done so, how do I capitalize on it? And understand that you need to give it time to work. Some people might pop off sooner than you. Some people might pop off later than you. That's all on their time stream. It has nothing to do with yours. So what you got to stop doing is stop pointing the gun at other people. You know what I'm saying? Point the gun at yourself. What is it that I'm doing? Where am I headed? What do I need to do today? Make a list, write it down, make it happen. And that's how you escape out the matrix. It's really simple. It takes time. You have to put in work. But you can do it. I did it. And like I said, be aware that you might have a couple pitfalls. It might take you a little bit longer. You might quit and have to go back and find another job. Don't be discouraged. Just keep moving forward. Because at the end of the day, every great success comes through great struggle. Always keep the faith and never give up. Every lesson that you learn stands to be a talking point for somebody else to help them through a situation that you've been through. And sometimes a lot of us that are trying to start something new haven't experienced enough yet. So we don't have enough tools to be able to provide, which is why life sends us certain things to go through. For example, once again, if I hadn't lost the individuals that I did when they made the transition to the other side years ago, I would not be who I am right now. My name would not be Kansu Mheb Bakin Ray 5. That would not be who I was initiated as. I would not be a spiritual teacher. I would not be an oracle. I would not be a reader. Quite truthfully, I probably would still be in the military somewhere. Overseas, I don't know. I'd have a bald head right now. I wouldn't have locks. I wouldn't have tattoos. There's just so many different things that I wouldn't have if I hadn't gone through, those certain experiences. But in order to escape the matrix, what I want you guys to do is refer to your natal chart. If you guys need help, contact me on Fiverr. You can contact me on Instagram. You can contact me through my website, crystalcorner.bigcartel.com. I will get your chart for you. I will find out what your point of fortune is for you. And we will discuss what it is that you need to do. Because each sign has its own power set. Each sign has jobs that fit them. Each sign has a healing to deliver to other individuals. But if you don't know what that is, you won't know where to go. Okay? That's what I'm here for. If you guys have any other questions, my name's Kansu, and I'm going to get at y'all at a later date, man. Peace.